What's your feeling? Yesterday, people were saying, well, it's all provocation, it's power play, it's power projection by Putin. But, well, people are shipping a lot of arms into Ukraine.
I know there's undoubtedly a real issue there. I don't think Putin wants to go to war, but he does want the West to move some direction towards the demands that he's made to the West. And he's making a lot of noise, and he's based a lot of troops around Ukraine as a way of demonstrating that he's serious. I personally still believe that there's not going to be a war. The Americans this week are going to respond in writing to the requests, the demands that the Russians have made. And I suspect that will then lead to a negotiation. But I could be completely wrong.
So playing this forward and the sort of demands that Russia might be making, I'm assuming they're regarding the growth of NATO and the positioning of troops near Russia's borders. Would that be concessions that we should be considering, or should we just say to Putin, absolutely not? You can't bully boy us.
Well, there are things that Putin is demanding which he knows we're not going to give him. I mean, we're not going to exclude forever Ukraine joining NATO. But the fact is that Ukraine is not going to join NATO for a long time anyway, because it's busily fighting its own civil war in the east. It's got a territory dispute with Russia in the south. Those have to be sorted out. So what we could do, and in my view ought to do, is say to Putin, OK, we can't agree to your demand as stated, but we can give you an undertaking that Ukraine will not join NATO for a decade or two. And if Putin is sensible, he will take that as enough and walk away. And, we'll be back to calm.